Ooh that on the table like a mount. What up, man? Can we rest Desean until Dallas, realistically? Let me let it brew for a minute. Let me let it brew. Now I got a brush in here somewhere. What up, what up, what up? Shout out my guy, man. Shout out my guy, Isaac the Barber, man. You know what I'm saying? What's up, everybody? What's up? Another fantastic episode of Lunchtime with the Bullies, man. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. You know, Isaac the Barber, man. Download the app. You know, a couple of y'all swung by on my behalf. I appreciate that. Go swing by Isaac the Barber if you're in the Northern Virginia area. Go get you a cut, man. He does good work. You think the report true on Jalen Ramsey? Do I think the report true on Jalen Ramsey? What report are we talking about? Because this thing with Jalen Ramsey, in my opinion, is getting out of hand. I don't want to hear no more about it. I don't want to hear no more about Jalen Ramsey, man. It would have been nice to get him, but like I say, man, if we're gonna get Jalen Ramsey and use the same philosophy, what's the point? What's the point? You know what I mean? Let's talk about Desean Jackson, though. A lot of people are freaking out over a sports hernia. Not that big of a deal. I had a sports hernia before. You could get over a sports hernia with some rest. It is what it is, man. I think Desean Jackson. Listen, we can beat the Jets and Minnesota without Desean Jackson. Period. Period. So I'm not rushing Desean Jackson back. You know what I mean? And I got something special for Minnesota when we play y'all. Don't worry. You know what I mean? A lot of people might think this is don't trust his medical or training staff. I mean, me either, man. Me either. It's the reason why he's still out. He must still not be feeling good. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. It is what it is. At the end of the day, man, the Jets game, in my opinion, is not a must-win for us, but it's a damn sure better get the job done type of situation. You know what I mean? We better get the job done. Actually, I'm going to record and say it is a must-win. I'll tell you why it's a must-win. It's a must-win because we're not in first place in the division. We got somebody we trying to catch. You know what I mean? We got somebody we're trying to catch. You know what I mean? And the Packers win don't mean nothing if we go out there and fall to the Jets. That win means nothing if we go out there and lose to the Jets. So we got to go out there and take care of business. We got to be done with this team by halftime. I think we got to be done with these guys. I want to see Carson Wentz sitting down in the fourth quarter. You know what I mean? We'll be done with these guys, man. I want to see Sudfeld getting some reps and stuff like that. What's going on, Bird Gang? It's definitely it's an easy must win. You know what I mean? You got to take care of business. You at home against a winless Jets team with no quarterback. It's time to take care of business. Harrison Howard solidifies RCB probably. 2710 Bird, you already know. Can I get a wrench? I got you. But you know, on the other end, the guys that we're chasing now in the division, you know what I mean? This is why this game is also important. We need to even things up because they're not gonna beat the Packers. It's no Cowboys guy right now that'll bet that they're gonna beat the Packers. None of them. You got it, Danita. None of them, man. It's no Cowboys guys that'll bet they'll beat the Packers right now, man. They just blowing smoke. It's just wishful thinking. I would bet that we're gonna beat the Eagles. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean? Things are going to be tight. It's going to be 3-2. Listen, man. Once it's 3-2, everybody tied for first place. You already know. Keys to victory versus the Vikings. We ain't there yet. We don't look past nobody. But I tell you what, I was in TJ Maxx the other day and I saw a Viking Super Bowl hat. A Viking Super Bowl hat with a Super Bowl 52 logo on it for $3.99. You know how they are print this stuff when they think, you gotta already have a Vikings, you know, they had Rams Super Bowl shirts printed. They did because the Rams could have won. You need to be able to put that hat on at the end of the game. But what happens to that stuff when your team don't win? It gets washed up on the beach in Somalia somewhere or end up in the TJ Maxx in Northern Virginia. Donated to the Goodwill. That's what happens to that type of stuff. That ain't got nothing to do with us. What a waste of money exactly. How are you, Bryson? Brunson, I assume you're talking to me. I'm doing well, man. Can't sleep on anyone. No, we not. $3.99. Listen, I'll post a picture. I'm going to put, it was either $3, $2, or $4.99. It was something 99 that wasn't over 5. I'm going to post it up there after this. It's going to go in the community post. So I got something I'm cooking up really, really special for you guys, man. I know the live videos are great ways that we interact. You know what I mean? For sure. I love our interaction on live. Like, we can go live at 11:57 in the morning and have 130 people on here. Marvelous, beautiful. Beautiful, man. And that's all what you guys built. So I'm thinking of doing a podcast. We still going to be going live. We still going to do our YouTube videos, but we're going to do a once a week podcast every week with a special guest. I'm going to pick a guest every week, and it's going to be one of y'all. It's going to be a sports guy, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be somebody, you know what I mean? And you know, I want to have co-hosts, and I want to touch on some key topics, you know what I mean? Debate on some stuff, man. You know what I mean? And that's you know, and I feel like that's how we get this thing even more tighter, man. And I appreciate everybody that's buying the merch and stuff like that, man. I got a thing going on right now. Everybody that's buying the merch, they taking pictures, and I'm about to start posting those pictures pretty soon, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it just looked like I had a vision for the merch, and the vision turned out way better than what I thought it was, man. You know, I really rock with y'all. Is our cornerback situation dire? Not really, because let's talk about the cornerback situation for a minute, Kirsten. I don't think it's dire. Do I play you this week in fantasy, Kirsten? That could be dire for you. I think I play you this week. But anyway, I don't think the cornerback situation is dire. I think the situation with the cornerbacks is what it is. Listen, the cornerbacks were trash. They were trash when the starters was in. You know what I'm saying? They were trash when the starters were in. Now they just trash, and they still trash. So what difference do it make? How do I get a wrench? I got you. You asked for that, man. You know what I mean? So everybody, like, you know, it don't change nothing. So it is what it is. It's bad, but I'm not going to say it's dire. I think that, you know, I think that some fresh faces will give us a boost. Like that dude, Craig, who helped make the game-winning play in Green Bay. I think that he is set to set himself up to get some playing time. Who would have thought the day would come where we could say we missed the Green Goblin? Like, I need Jalen Mills back. Thoughts on Diggs' situation? None at all. He ain't coming here. We don't need him. I hope he ain't there by the time we play him. You know what I mean? Nobody wants to play. Listen, nobody wants to play with Kirk Cousins, man. That's the whole thing going on in Minnesota, man. Kirk Cousins is taking the podium and apologizing for missing people. Publicly apologizing for missing wide receivers. Nobody want to play for no dude like that, man. That's not showing no backbone. How long of a rebuild does Washington have? How long of a rebuild does Washington have? Washington is done, man. Washington got a $100 million secondary, I think. And they about to rebuild. They done. They just wasted Landon Collins' career. Jay Gruden will probably be fired after they get sacrificed by the New England Patriots this week. And I mean, they've been rebuilding for 27 years. They're still on the clock for rebuilding. They're still on the clock for rebuilding. Come on. They're still on the clock for rebuilding. Like, if you haven't made it to a championship game, you're rebuilding. You're rebuilding. If you haven't made it to a championship game in so long of a time, you're rebuilding, dog. For real, to me, the Dallas Cowboys are rebuilding. They're rebuilding, man. What have they done that let us know that a plan that they put together has worked since the last time they won a Super Bowl? They're rebuilding. They're rebuilding, man. Why are they not rebuilding? What they think they found? Oh, they think they got a good running back. They got some first round picks on the offensive line and still didn't get to a conference game. So you got to scrap that plan and start over. Dudes are rebuilding. You know what I mean? It is what it is. How you not rebuilding? You know what I mean? Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you. You already know the dude, Craig, whoever he is, might be a baller on the low. He might be a baller on the low, and that's what I was saying in my last video. Opportunities are made when people go down. So dudes went down with injury. Now opportunities are being made for guys like Craig. You know what I mean? And I'm happy for him. Listen, that's how Crevion LeBlanc on the roster. He took advantage of his opportunity. What you think the Birds' record is going to end up being? I think we're going to end up getting like 12, 11 wins. Redskins are a borderline SEC team. Redskins are trash. They rebuilding. And Haskins going to be trash too. I'm not optimistic about this secondary at all. I mean, I'm optimistic about the secondary. I'm going to tell you why. Because it forced us to do things that we didn't do, which we've been crying out to do. Now it forced us to Since the secondary is a concern, it forced us to keep somebody over the top and not play so much one-on-one. Since the secondary is a concern, it forced us to put Rasul. We've been crying to get Rasul Douglas more playing time. You know what I'm saying? Since the secondary is a concern, it forced us to, play smarter defensively. It forced the defensive line to be on their job. I'm glad it's backs to the wall and everybody talking about the secondary. I'm glad it's like that. I'm glad it's backs to the wall, everybody talking about the secondary. You know what I mean? I said 12-4 before the season started. Yeah, you already know, man. You already know. I trust the secondary, but not the scheme. The scheme is trash. Terry McLaurin roasted Rasul Douglas. Terry McLaurin did roast Rasul Douglas, but I'm going to tell you one thing about what Scary Terry did to Rasul Douglas. Listen, we know that Rasul Douglas is not the fastest cornerback. We know Rasul Douglas is one of the toughest and one of the strongest cornerbacks, especially in the division. Why would you have Rasul Douglas on an island with a speedster playing 7 yards back? That's scheme. That's not Rasul Douglas' fault. Now, if Rasul Douglas is my player, how do I put my player in the best position to succeed? That's what you got to ask the cornerback coaches and and a defensive coordinator, Jim Schwartz. What I would have did was I would have let Rasul Douglas play press man coverage with help over the top. The same way we did when he was guarding Julio Jones. Put him in the best position. He looked good for most of that game. So, you know what I mean? You can't blame Rasul Douglas for getting burnt by anybody one-on-one, because that's what's going to happen. One-on-one on a go route, no press coverage. Come on. There's so many ways to beat that. Our defense is Swiss cheese. When you been saying that? When you start saying that? A lot of biting been going on. A lot of you dudes that make videos, you know what I mean, been stealing my style lately. Don't think I ain't noticed. Just make sure you get my Father's Day card. Just make sure Daddy get his Father's Day card. That's all I've been asking, and I still ain't get them. We need a couple sacks Sunday. We gonna get them sacks. We gonna get them sacks. I like Sidney Jones, but he isn't diagnosing plays fast enough. I think this is what I don't like about Sidney Jones. Every time you get burnt, you don't own up to it. You just go to the blue tent. Come on, bruh. You just got burnt. You just got burnt. Should we trade for a cornerback now? Yes, we should trade for a cornerback now. I know I got that dude name right. I kept calling him Calvin Harris Jr. I think it's Chris Harris Jr. Or if it's the other way around, but that's who I think we need to go get for real. Dude in Denver, man. How you feel about this, Lil Brunson? How I feel about the linebacker we got from Atlanta. I mean, if we having a dance contest, I think it's a good pick. Other than that, put him on special teams, and I don't ever want to see him dancing again. It's about wins. We shouldn't be hearing from a Falcons fan until 2020. We shouldn't be hearing from a Falcons fan until they can get a party. We don't got time to talk to any ringless peasants, man. Rude girl in the building, what up? You know what I'm saying? And you know what, man? I gotta give a shout out to all the female sports fans, that follow and that join these live chats, man. You know what I mean? Y'all really make the world go round. Y'all showing that it's a new day, and women know just as much about sports as men do, man. That's why I rock with y'all. We gonna trade up and draft the QB. You already DB. I don't think we need to give up no 2 first-round picks for Jalen Ramsey. I'm sorry. I don't care what y'all think. Give up what we got to get to give them. Nah, man, nah. We're not giving up no first-round picks for that dude, man. It's not happening. I don't want to hear no more about it. It's just not even, it just don't even make sense. Cowboys lucked out with no Breeze and no Adams, and they'll still lose. Listen, man, the Dallas Cowboys are not going to beat Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is not about to lose 2 games in a row like that, man. They're not going to beat Aaron Rodgers, man. I don't care what y'all say, man. I'm telling you, it's not going to happen, bro. It's not going to happen. Denver is known for good cornerbacks. You already know. I'm pissed at the Jaguars. I'm not pissed at the Jaguars. What would you expect? 24-20. Come on, listen. Slitter, David in Atlanta. You come in here letting us know the score of the Eagles losing to Atlanta Falcons. I understand you're an Atlanta Falcons fan, man. Understand, David. David, man, don't make me hurt your team's feelings, man. Don't make me hurt your pride, man. Don't make me hurt your pride. Don't make me do it, man. You've never seen what I saw, man. You never seen the glorious, you never tasted the sweet nectar of a Super Bowl championship. You never tasted it. You're an Atlanta fan. The Hawks trash. I don't watch baseball, but I don't care about the Braves trash too. The Falcons trash. You've never tasted the sweet nectar that I've tasted, man. You know what I mean? In fact, didn't y'all blow a 28-3 lead? Come on, man. What are you talking about, David? You talking about something that happened in week 2? Y'all ain't win since. We already won the game after we lost to y'all. Have y'all even won since? Come on, y'all lost to the Titans at home. They talking about. Come on, your whole sports, like y'all soft over there, man. I can't even talk to. I can't talk to no ringless peasants. Lord Brunson, the Falcons already won their Super Bowl. That was their Super Bowl. Y'all saw them dancing. Y'all saw them having a twerk contest in the locker room after they won against us. Come on, man. Them dudes ain't, I don't know. I know my team is struggling. We still can correct it. We are soft. Listen, you can't correct that. You can't correct soft. You can't correct soft. You can't correct soft. I'm sorry. So I'm a peasant now. I mean, if you want to get your panties in the bunch, you come in here talking about 24-0. Do you got a ring? If you don't have a ring, then ringless peasant. You know what I mean? Y'all in the locker room listening to Cardi B twerking. Like, come on, dog. Listen, it's football. It's football. After a week 2 victory, though. Come on, bruh. Why Chris Harris and what does he bring? Chris Harris is good. Chris Harris is stable. You know what I mean? Chris Harris can lock down the side of the field, in my opinion, and he's cheaper. Nobody's talking about him. Everybody wants Jalen Ramsey. So what if we get Jalen Ramsey and it don't pan out? Who got to answer for that? You got to do some damage control, man. You get Calvin Harris and it don't pan out. Oh well, it was only a 3rd round pick. You see what I'm saying? You get Jalen Ramsey for 2 first-round picks, and then you can't afford them, and then you don't win a Super Bowl this year? Come on, man. That's not a good pick. That's dangerous. When's the first podcast? I'm going to set it up and start looking into that, man. I'm going to call EDP. I'm going to try to get EDP. I'm going to try to get EDP on. Then I'm going to try to get, whoever want to get on, once a week. Once a week, we just going to talk about stuff, you know what I mean? Very open, no script. You know what I mean? I can have a conversation with anybody, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to be easy breezy. It's going to be easy breezy, man. Thank you for the donation, David. You know I still like you, Lord Brunson. My team has to be better. Fact. Good luck the rest of the way, my dude. Listen, David. I really appreciate the donation, David. That's not going to make me stop saying how I feel about the Atlanta Falcons. Have me as a female guest. I'll have, listen, every female that follow me is going to most likely be a female guest. Y'all so dope to me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't get enough credit. And so many female up-and-coming female sports people on podcasts, you know what I mean? They've been reaching out to me lately. I'm going to start working with these guys so I can shed more light. Hey, thank you for the donation, man. I can accept the trash. All good. I'm saying, man, I wish y'all the best, David, but just not against us. Now, listen, Atlanta Falcons, you're not a team that I believe that will never win the Super Bowl. I believe the Minnesota Vikings will never, and I repeat, never win a Super Bowl. I don't feel that way about the Atlanta Falcons. But Minnesota, I got the pot is stirred for y'all next week. Y'all know it's a special place in our heart where y'all go, how we feel about y'all. You know what I mean, Minnesota, so you already know. Falcons are still choking. Falcons, come on, man. Falcons be choking, man. Falcons choke so much, man. Watching their games is rated M for mature. I believe the Falcons never will. Well, they probably won't. Kyle Shanahan made Matt Ryan look elite. Yeah. How do you donate? I can't really see it. When I go to other people's lives, first of all, donating is not mandatory. When I go to other people's lives, it's like a little $sign at the bottom right somewhere, and that's how I do it. Minnesota is our holy ground, where we won our ring. Thank you, Eagle Speed, aka Fitness Cheat Code. Yes, it is. Minnesota is like, don't you know when Muslims go to the Mid-East for that holy time? You know what I mean? They go visit their spots over there, man, just to get closer to God. That's what we go to Minnesota for. We go to Minnesota to see, like, yeah, Mecca. There you go. That's our Mecca. That is our Mecca. You know what I mean? Hey, man, appreciate the donation, man. Deuce Vault, do you got a wrench? I think you do. No, take that wrench with you. I appreciate you, boss. That's like Mecca for us, man. Like I don't want to give too much away. I got a lot of material. I got material for Minnesota. That's the only team I got material for. Like Dallas would come off the top of the head, but I got material for Minnesota, man. Can't stand them dudes, man. I don't know who's more naive, Skip Bayless or Cowboy Joe Boo. I mean, anybody who name is Cowboy Joe Boo got to take the cake. They got to take the cake. Skip Bayless is definitely naive, though. He's ready to cry defending Dak Prescott. He might still be recovering from the mono. I think he might still be recovering from the Ginobili, but he's not playing, though. You know what I mean? He's not playing. So, you know what I mean? But even if he was playing, I don't think he'll be up to speed enough. I think if he cleared the situation and Sam Darnold can play, I think that he's not up to game speed. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what up? Nice haircut, bro. Appreciate you, man. Vikings fans are really soft. Talking about our fans are reckless. Vikings fans are really soft. Vikings fans are really soft. I'm talking about. I wish I had a napkin in here. That's how soft they get. They get really soft. And I'm going to post a little picture in the community comments. I'm going to let y'all see this hat that was found in TJ Maxx. First of all, don't nobody go to TJ Maxx unless they need like some coasters or like, or they missing the left sock or something. The TJ Maxx might have the right one. But come on, man. Matty Ice froze up in the Super Bowl. Listen, Matt Ryan is not an elite quarterback. Matt Ryan is not an elite quarterback. Everybody knows that. Can I get a wrench? Even though you're a Lions fan, Don, I like you, Don. Take that. You know what I mean? Darnold has been listed to play, last I heard. I mean, well, he ain't getting no rep, so I don't care if he play. See, this will be the only reason why they want Darnold to play, in my opinion. The only reason why they want Darnold to play, yeah, TJ Maxx is legit if you want to grab some luggage. TJ Maxx, don't sleep on TJ Maxx or Home Goods. Some places get busy on the low. Home Goods, TJ Maxx, Nordstrom Rack. I got my little go-to spots. But the only reason he got his spleen ruptured, the only reason why I would think that Sam Darnold will play is because their game plan has changed, so we're just going to try to air the ball out. Their game plan has changed. How can you beat us? You can't run on us. We're like third or fourth in the league in that. And stopping the run. It's been proven, it's on tape. You know what I'm saying? The only weakness we got is if you just throw it up and pray that you catch us on a double move or something. That's the only weakness we got. I feel like if Jim Schwartz would correct that right now and change his philosophy, we'd be a complete team. It don't matter who's back there. But it's up to him. Bell is trash. I don't think Bell trash. I think Bell chased the money and it led him to his demise. We can't get sex because of the corners getting burnt so fast. That's a good point. Or you could flip that around. The corners are getting burnt so fast because we can't get sacks. Maybe some of these quarterbacks have too much time in the pocket. I can give you a couple names that had too much time in the pocket already. Matt Ryan definitely had too much time in the pocket. So did Case Keenum. You know what I'm saying? The cornerbacks got to help the defensive front, and the defensive front help cornerbacks. That I know he was number one in red zone defense. I mean, that's how Schwartz keeps that job, man. By fourth goal stands and stuff like that. Bell made that move for retirement. I could dig it. Le'Veon Bell is a rapper. Listen, he's a rapper, an in-shape rapper who could run with some pig skin. He really ain't taking it serious. What's up with their trade, though? I don't know, man. Lil Brunson, I want Chris Harris, man. He is a great cornerback. Maybe not shut down, but he will be cheaper. That's what I'm saying. That's my whole philosophy. Listen. This the Jaguars. We don't have to be at their beck and call. Look, you don't want him there, obviously. Listen, you want to keep him somewhere he don't want to be. You don't want to take that for him. On to the next. Why would we give them 2 first-round picks anyway? You know what I'm saying? We've been as much as humanly possible and don't break. Got me sweating bullets every week. Yeah, man. But it is what it is. Are we getting Jalen? I don't want him. I don't want Jalen Mills. You know what I mean? And I need to talk to Philly 500, man. I got to ask my man 500. Am I wrong that I don't want him? Everybody want him. I don't want him now. I don't want him now. I don't want him now. You know what I mean? Like, I hate when people want to, listen, I know he want him. It's not his decision, but we're not giving you what they want, 3 first-round picks? Hell no, dog. I don't want him. I don't think he's worth it either. I feel you, Desert Eagle. The only Jalen we got is Mills. We're better off building Mills to be elite, honestly. I don't want him, Kirsten. You know what I mean? I agree with you, but I do understand 500 though, because we are kind of desperate. I understand 500 too. Trust me, 500 makes more sense than a lot of people. You know what I mean? But you know, what's great about Eagles Nation is, you know, we sometimes have differences of opinions, man. That's fine. You know, that's why no need to mortgage the farm. Couldn't have said it best. I'm not giving you no king's ransom, man. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. And the Jags are playing their cards right. They playing their cards right. Usually you could get this guy for a first and a third, a first and a fourth. They want 2 first-round picks. Come on, that's way too much. Not to say that we draft amazing anyway, but shit, we won our first-round picks. I don't think we missed in the first round as of recently. He's only 24 years old, though. Right, he's only 24 years old, but it's almost time for him to get a contract. Hey, Eagle Swag Nation, thank you for the donation, bro. I appreciate you. Will you be at the tailgate party, Lot 11, Philly at Dallas? We will be Philly deep. We love to meet you, fam. Take some shots of that. Take some shots off of that contact or cognac. I don't take shots of contact, but I do take shots of cognac. I will swing by. DM me the details. Y'all want to pay pennies for the secondary, and it shows in their play. I see what you're saying, Kirsten, but will you give up 2 first-round picks? Will you give up 2 first-round picks? Ramsey deserves the contract. He do, but we can't afford it. We can't afford the contract. We can't afford him. You know what I'm saying? We can't afford him. That's all I'm saying. Where I get the keychain from? I got the keychain from Liz. I mean, I got the keychain from Liz. Fire, man. Old school. You know, I mix old school with new school, man. I had this shirt for like 4 years. Two first rounds. We need to make space for him then. I mean, how are we going to make space for him? How are we going to make space for him? Listen, it's people that's on our team that deserve contracts right now. Like Malcolm Jenkins deserves a contract. You see what I'm saying? We can't do Malcolm Jenkins dirty. That's not our MO. I don't think we would do Malcolm Jenkins dirty. But we're not about to bring this dude in. And in my opinion, honestly, I think that I was thinking that this might be unpopular. I was going to save this for another time, but I think you got to probably pay Jordan Howard. You got to pay Jordan Howard. I don't think Miles Sanders can shoulder the load by himself. You know what I mean? I think you got to pay Jordan Howard, only 24. I think Jordan Howard has done more at his position in his short career than Jalen Ramsey did in his short career. You know what I mean? Jordan Howard showed you a glimpse of what he can't catch. What do you mean? That's false. Jordan Howard needs to stay. I feel you, Deanna. I feel you. And Deanna, I've been looking for those tickets too, man. I've been looking for those tickets, man. Very unfortunate what happened. You know what I mean? If y'all following Deanna on Twitter, you know what I mean? She kind of shared what happened, man. You know what I mean? She bought some tickets, and the website turned out not to be real, man. That's wild, man. Y'all gotta be careful, man. When y'all buying tickets and stuff like that, you gotta make sure the source is credible. Y'all only want to spend money on the offense. No, we want to spend money on the defense, but we're not going to give you. We're not going to give first round picks. We're not going to do it. Hey, David B, thank you for the donation, bruh. You're on point as usual, Lord. Listen, man. Listen, I'm just a spokesman of the people. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's crazy for sure. I know you was trying to get them tickets for you and your boyfriend, man. That's wild. Let's give 2 first round picks away in Jones. Let's give 2 first round. No, we're not giving nobody 2 first round picks. No. I'm sorry, man. We're not giving nobody two first round picks. Nobody. I mean, I don't agree with that. I would think about how did Khalil Mack trade work out for the Bears. We put them out of the playoffs, and they probably won't make the playoffs this year. That's how it worked out. That's how it worked out. Like, if I'm giving up 2 first round picks for one player, I'm thinking I'm going to make the Super Bowl. The Bears don't regret it at all. You're right, because that's a certified beast. You know what I mean? See, think about it like this, Kirsten. They did that, and they have no offense. Damn, I know I had my water in here. Do you think we're going to make the Super Bowl, though? Yes, I do. I don't think nobody's stopping us in the NFC. I think my water at my desk. We need to get over the Russell Wilson hump. I agree, and I believe that's the year for that. They have no quarterback. We do. I mean, it's a lot of pros and cons. Would I be disappointed if we gave up 2 first-round picks? No, I won't. I can't say that I'll be disappointed. But would I do it? No, I won't. You missed a lot, Jacob. The Rams are in trouble money-wise. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to avoid something like that. The Rams in trouble money-wise and on the field. I think the Rams about to get bodied tonight. And if y'all can remember, I said the Rams were going to take a step back, and I said the Bears are going to take a step back. How's your day so far, bro? It's chill. I'm actually at work, you know what I mean? At work. Same old, man. You know what I mean? If we can't get Ramsey, how do I feel about Howard out of Miami? Who trying to take this 3rd-round pick? That's how I feel. That's how I feel. You got to look at this thing with a different mindset. A first-round pick should get you Jalen Ramsey, bro. Not 2 first-round picks. They tripping. I'm more so like, okay, so if we had a defensive coordinator that just was a beast, I'll give him 2 first-round picks because I know he know what he's going to do with that dude. He knows what he's going to... Listen, if Ronald Darby and Jalen Mills and Sidney Jones all played somewhere else, I think they would look much better on the field because they would get used differently. You see what I'm saying? I don't want Jalen Ramsey for 2 first-round picks if we're going to make him play the way we playing now. I could deal with bringing Calvin Harris and making him play like that. That's my whole point. So that would hurt my pride to see Jalen Ramsey come over here and play sticks defense. Bills or Bears game is tougher. Bears. So Jim Schwartz has to go. I mean, Jim Schwartz got to do something different with that philosophy, man. I'm telling you, man. He got to do something different with that philosophy, man. Look at how the Detroit Lions played against Kansas City. Masterful philosophy, even though they lost the game. You got to be able to switch things up, man, and show dudes different looks. We can't do that, man. We haven't shown the ability to do that. Josh Allen, what about Josh Allen? Trash to me. Nothing is going to change Sidney Jones, bro. I don't know about. Well, yeah, you really can't change Sidney Jones. I think Sidney Jones suffers from the same thing that Todd Gurley suffers from. They know they're hurt, but the only thing that keeps them going is that direct deposit hitting. You know what I'm saying? They know they hurt, though. Sidney Jones knows he's hurt. He knows he'll never be the same. He played like it to me. So does Todd Gurley. They just don't want to give it up, man. We need Andy Reid back. Andy Reid wasn't the defensive coordinator. Sidney Jones got to go. I mean, we all in agreement with that, though, right? Sidney Jones be getting touched out there, man. Flat out just burnt. Ain't he supposed to be a speed? So he weigh like $140. But let me get back to work, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Official video jumping off later, man, when I get home, man. Lil Brunson back at you with the back at y'all. I have more details on the podcast. And check out for this community post when I show y'all this hat I seen in TJ Maxx. Very